Hey everybody, it's Dr. Barron coming back with just another quick video to end week 2. I've made a couple changes to the course, and it seems like this is a better way for me to get that information out to you quickly and efficiently as opposed to trying to post a message on D2L. So I just wanted to touch base with you all really quickly about a few things that have happened in the course this week that will affect how things work going forward. Now, nothing has changed for this week. Everything that's scheduled and planned for week 2 of the course is all set. So whatever your plans were for week 2, just keep going with those. Don't make any changes. But this will affect people into week 3 and in beyond. So one thing you might have noticed, you might have gotten a message from D2L earlier today that I did make a quick update to the syllabus. That update affects two things. One, I made sure the weekly outline matches up to the readings. There was a slight discrepancy where some of the readings didn't quite match up with the topics that were in those readings. That's been fixed. So the syllabus reading list and topic list for each week is now correct. The other change I've made is a slight modification to discussion leadership, which is the next thing that I want to discuss. I just posted a new assignment overview for discussion leadership, which starts next week. And I wanted to make two quick changes to it. So the first change that I've made is that discussion leadership is now going to happen for each student twice this semester. So originally every student was assigned to do this once. Now it's going to happen twice. And along with that, I have made it so that students are now expected to submit fewer questions each time they lead discussion. So you're doing the same amount of work, but now it's being spread out into two different options, and you're doing it, you're submitting fewer questions. So the old way was once a week, 1 week during the entire course of the semester, where you would do 3 to 4 questions. Now I'm asking everyone to do discussion leadership twice during the semester and to submit to 2 or 3 questions. So relatively the same amount of work, but just a slight change. I made this change because for a couple of reasons, and I want to talk about those really quickly because I think it's worth you knowing why I make the changes that I make. First, I think it's worth noting that with doing this twice, I've lowered the stakes on this assignment. So instead of it being a 100-point assignment that has a huge and potentially drastic change on your grade, now it's 2 smaller 50-point assignments. So each assignment, each time you do discussion leadership, is now a smaller chunk of your overall final grade. So that's one thing. I think lower stakes assignments are important. It gives you more opportunities to experiment, and no one should feel like this is something that's going to have a huge giant impact on their grade just from one assignment. So 2 smaller assignments I think are better than 1. The second thing that this lets me do is it makes every week of discussion leadership a team effort. There are 17 students in this class. We have 15 weeks of the semester. So in the old method of doing discussion leadership, once you factored out things like work weeks and break weeks in these first few weeks where we've just been getting our feet underneath us, we had several weeks where we'd have maybe 2 or only 1 person doing discussion leadership. By giving everyone a chance to do this twice, now almost every week has 3 people assigned to it, which I think makes discussion leadership easier when you're not the only person responsible for helping to moderate and lead and kind of talk with other people during the week. So it's a team effort now for everyone. Everyone will have at least 1 person, but most people will have 2 people each week that they lead discussion, and I think that's a benefit as well. The final thing that it does is it also gives everyone a chance to focus on both a quantitative and a qualitative research method. So Unit 2 is all focused on quantitative research methods. Unit 3 is focused on qualitative research methods. Now every student is going to have a chance to do discussion leadership on one of those topics in one of those specific research methodologies. So that's the justification. That's kind of what I'm thinking about as I put this out there. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer and respond to them. But I think this is overall going to be a better experience. It'll make the stakes much lower for these assignments and also give you more help when it comes your time to do discussion leadership. And I think it's good for you all to have a chance to look at each different larger research methodology, both quantitative and qualitative, as part of doing this discussion leadership. Along with that, I will just throw out that I have posted discussion leadership week assignments to D2L. These will start next week. So 3 people are assigned to lead discussion next week. And so this will be the start of this larger process where the people will submit their questions by Monday evening. I'll look over those questions, formulate our class research discussion questions off of those submitted questions, and then post those by Tuesday morning. So just to give you a quick heads up on what's happened, I know you might have seen some notifications on D2L about changes that have happened to the syllabus and the course. Those are those changes. And again, if you have any questions, if you want clarification, if this is confusing in any way, shape, or form, please let me know. I'm happy to reach out to you or to explain anything that I can. But I think this will be a good improvement for the class, and I think it'll overall make this part of the class a lot less stressful and a lot less difficult for everyone involved. All right, I'm gonna go. I look forward to seeing your researcher identity statements. Remember, those are due tomorrow night. Today is Friday, January 29th. Those are due tomorrow night by 11:59 p.m. I've seen some of them come in already. I look forward to reading those and giving you some feedback and helping you all to develop who you are as researchers going forward. If I don't talk to you or email with you before then, have a good weekend, and I will see you all next week.